Hello everybody.
Hello.
今日はインスタで前に質問募集したのを答えていくっていう回なんですけど、僕が日本語を喋ってその後サンドラが英語を喋るという感じでやっていきます。じゃあどうぞ。
Thank you so much for the question. So we asked you maybe 3 weeks ago for Q&A questions and you sent us some and we finally get around to film it. And let's start with the one that we got asked a lot. And first of all is like, what is my mother tongue? Because Switzerland has 4 languages and I speak Swiss German.
そう、だからサンドラは何人で何語を喋りますかっていうクエスチョンがとても多かったんですけど、サンドラはスイスジャーマンって言ってドイツ語だけどスイス人の人が喋るドイツ語を喋ります。
So, and then the next question was, how do we speak to our kids? Like which language do we use?
そう、これは、子供に対してどの言語で喋っていますかっていう質問です。
Yes. And Yusuke speaks Japanese to our kids. I speak Swiss German. And as a family, we speak English. And Leo is now 3 and he speaks Swiss German without any issue. Japanese because he goes to a Japanese speaking kindergarten and he's surrounded with Japanese of course because we live in Japan. And he starts to understand English and he starts to say a few words in English, right? So we're hoping to raise them trilingual.
そう僕は子供たちには、日本語で喋っていて、サンドラは、スイスジャーマン、スイスドイツ語で喋ってます。ただ僕とサンドラは英語で喋るので、今3カ国語を、子供たちは聞いている状況で、長男のリオは日本語の幼稚園に行っているので、日本語もすごい喋れるようになってきて、お母さんといる時間が一番長かったので、スイスジャーマンもかなり喋れるようになってきています。で、英語の方は聞いたら反応してなんか理解してるなってぐらいは来ているので、このまま続けていって3カ国語喋れるようになったらいいね。
For example, sometimes like we say something like, "Oh, Yusuke, it's time that Leo goes to bed" in English, and he says in Swiss German, "No, I don't want to sleep yet," or in Japanese, "No." So he obviously understands English. And yeah, it's amazing. Like a little kid's brain, they're like a sponge. They just suck in all the languages. すごい。
そうね。だから今サンドラが言ってたのは、僕たちが子供たちも、寝かせないとねっていう話を英語でしてるときにリオがそれを聞いてやだって返したりして、もうなんかちゃんと理解してるなっていうのはすごい伝わってきています。はい。
Okay, and then the next question that we got is, how does preschool work in Japan? How many hours is Leo there? And maybe you're better than explaining them than me, but I'll try. So in Japan, the school year starts from April. And Leo's birthday is in March. So he is one of the youngest because he's just turned 3. And in the year that you turn 4, you can start kindergarten or like preschool. So he just started and he's like, he could be 1 year younger than the others because his birthday is in March. I hope it makes sense. And before that, he went to like something like a play group, which is organized from the kindergarten that he's going now. This was just like 2-3 hours a week. And like 1 day and 2-3 hours in a day. And he loved it. So that's why we felt like, okay, maybe he's already ready that we enroll him to the to the kindergarten. And he's been loving it. It's been 3 weeks now. And he stays there from 9 until 2. And I make him a little bento box, lunch box, and he loves it. It's like a traditional Japanese kindergarten, right?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know traditional, but yeah. 質問は小学校始まる前の幼稚園はとか保育園とかどういうシステムですかっていうので、日本人の方々はもう理解している方が多いと思うので、あまりこれを答えてもしょうがないかなと思うんですけど、4月始まりでリオは3月までなので、一番年下というか、一番クラスの中でも小さい方です。で、今年少さんでおそらく 年中から行く人もいるのかな。なので3年行く人もいれば2年行く人もいればって感じだと思うんですけど、リオは今3年行く予定で通い始めてます。でお弁当がとにかく大好きで、リオにいつも何が一番楽しかったって聞くとお弁当って答えるからすごいサンドラが作りがいがあるみたいです。
Yeah, Yusuke asked Leo what he loves the most about kindergarten, and he said the lunchbox. Yeah. Okay. And the next question is setting up a schedule for the kids, or like the routine for the kids.
次の質問は、子供たちのルーティーンとかスケジュールどんな感じですかって質問です。
Before Leo went to kindergarten, we didn't really have a routine. I mean, of course, wake up, eat breakfast, but I didn't have a time schedule. I just woke up when the kids woke up and we had breakfast. We usually went outside, had lunch, went outside again, dinner, bath, so roughly. But now since he goes to Yochen or kindergarten, we have to wake up I wake up 15 past 7 and then I make breakfast, obento, and he goes to kindergarten. And when he gets home, we either go to the park again, and then dinner time, bath, and bed. So this is kind of a good routine. And on the weekends we are free, but I try on Sunday night that he goes to bed early because on Monday he has to have kindergarten again. But before then we didn't have to care because we had nothing planned during the week as well. No kindergarten or anything. So our routine was pretty free. And for me it was important that the kids can nap anywhere. So since they were little, I tried to make them used to sleep in the carrier or stroller or car so that I didn't have to be at home for their nap. And it works, right? They can sleep anywhere. So we were pretty flexible. And I could go to Shibuya and the kids were just sleeping in the stroller. Or maybe they're just super chill, I don't know. But it's really nice that they were really flexible.
That was super long. I don't know if I can translate everything. But サンドラの話がちょっと長かったので全部翻訳できるか分かんないですけど、幼稚園が始まる前は特にこれといったスケジュールは決めていなくて、まあリオも保育園にも行ってなかったので、まあ起きたら起きるし、眠かったら寝るしっていう感じで特に決めずにいろいろやってました。で幼稚園が始まってからは朝は7時15分に毎朝起きて、まあご飯食べて幼稚園9時に行ってで2時に帰ってきてその後まあお昼でちょっとしたりまあ遊び行ったりご飯食べて寝るって感じで、まあその今スケジュールがすごいスタンダードになってきてるんですけど、週末は特に決まってなくて、週末、まあ日曜日にちょっと気をつけて早めに寝るぐらいで、それ以外は特にフリーな感じです。で、幼稚園始まる前もずっと子育てしてる時はどこにでも 寝れるように車の中だったり抱っこ紐の中だったりベビーカーだったりっていうのでいろいろなところで寝るのですぐ眠くなったら寝るっていう習慣は身についてます。はい。寝るっていうそんな感じ。
Okay.
A bit shorter ね。
いいよ。Maybe this one? In Japan.
妊娠中つわりありましたか？
A bit shorter ね。どう？
ありました。たくさん。結構ありました。
With Leo, I actually threw up.
Morning sick.
More like I had asked if I had morning sickness during the pregnancy, and yes, both times with Leo I threw up. Maybe you have a funny story to tell.
そうね。結構つわりがひどくて、で日中もう動けないって感じで、夜日が沈んだ後にまあちょっと気分転換になんかナイトウォーク、まあナイトウォークって言ったらかっこいいですけど、夜のお散歩行こうみたいな話になって、オッケーオッケーって言って散歩に出て、まあもう2分後ぐらいに気持ち悪くなっちゃって道端でいきなりブッって入っちゃって、でその時まあたまたまボロネーゼかなんか食べてたんでねだからすごいだからそう赤い系のが出てきてうわーって最初びっくりしたんだけどまあ消化してないものが出てきて、でまあウォーキングしてるおじさんがなんかうわなんかすごい吐いてるなとか言って なんかウォーキングしながら行って去っていったんだけど、サンドラの気持ち悪いのがずっと治んなくて、そのおじさんがターンして戻ってきてもまだ吐いててまだ吐いてるのかとか言ってすごいおじさんに吐いてるとこ見られたっていうで結局そこから家から2分離れたとこからまた家に帰るっていう、もうほとんど歩かずにね帰ってきたね。
Yeah, so with Leo, I told Yusuke, can we please go to a night walk? Because I was home the whole day, I was so sick. And we went for a walk. It was summer, it was really hot. I forgot, like July or something. And then before that, I had spaghetti bolognese. And we were walking, and I suddenly felt really sick, and I threw up on the pedestrian walk. And then this older man was walking by, and he was like, shook. Like, he didn't say anything, but we could read his face. And I was really sick, I couldn't walk. And then after 10 minutes, we were still sitting there, right? And then he turned and he came back, and in exact that moment I threw up again, and I don't know what he thought, poor man. Yeah, and at that time with Leo I was still working full time, and sometimes at work I was throwing up. It was really bad, but only for I think until like 12-13 weeks pregnant. After that it got better. With Levi I didn't throw up, but I was super sensitive to smell. What kind of food I hated the most?
For Levi?
Natto, kimchi, garlic. And this guy here was always smelling like this because he loves natto, kimchi, and garlic. And I don't know, I was super sensitive and any smell. And I think it was longer.
I think it doesn't matter, you hated anything about
the smell. I was so sensitive. And I was really like uncomfortable, and I didn't feel like I was hungry, but I didn't want to eat, and everything was it was hard. But yeah, towards maybe 15-16 weeks it got better.
そうね。
Yeah.
なんで
Fine.
僕はよく納豆とかキムチとか卵かけとかするので、それが一番嫌だったみたいで、それを食べてない時も言ってたので、それが嫌だったのかどうかちょっとわからないですけど、とりあえずなんかもう匂いに敏感で吐いてはないけどすぐ気持ち悪くなっちゃうということがずっと続いてました。
So, okay, next question.
言語の壁はありましたか？あったならどうやって乗り越えましたか？
This one?
No, the language barrier.
For me, when I came here?
I don't know if it's like relationship, maybe relationship?
Maybe in the beginning we had, because our English wasn't good, and but I feel like because of the language barrier, we start to read our body language pretty good. So he would already feel when I was upset at him or sad, and he was like, what is it? And he kept asking me until I told him. Because in the beginning we kind of started off with long distance, so the only thing we could do is talk screen to screen. So we learned to read each other's body language a lot. So because of that, I think we made up with the language barrier.
そう、言葉の壁は最初付き合いたての頃はお互い第二言語だったので、別にめちゃくちゃコミュニケーションちゃんと取れてたかっていうとそうではなかったんですけど、逆にそのおかげで表情とか振る舞いとかで何考えてるとかどう感じてるとかが分かるようにすごくなって、で遠距離恋愛が長かったので、その時はずっとスクリーン上でこう話してるので、かなりそういうところとかなんかメールのテキストの感じとかですごいどうなってんだろうっていうのを話して理解し合うじゃないですけど、そのおかげで逆にランゲージバリアというのがあったおかげで逆に強くなったのかなっていう気もしています。
But there is one thing that always makes Yusuke really mad, because I'm saying like, oh, can you please put the rubbish out? And he understands it like he has to do it anyway, so why don't you just say put the rubbish out? But for me, it's really like I really ask, can you please, you know what I mean? So, and then this is like, he always misunderstands a bit, and it's like, yeah, if you want me to do it, then just say so. But I really ask, like I don't mean to tell him he has to do it, like you know. So, and then my sister and her brother were here, and we were talking about this, and then my sister...
No, you're like more like, hey, I think the rubbish bin is full, or something like that.
Yeah, like...
It's not like, can you please do something? It's more like, I think the rubbish bin is full. And so?
Yeah. No, I said, do you want to put the rubbish out?
Yeah, do you want to?
Do you want to? This is what I asked. And then he wants me to say, can you put the rubbish out? Instead, do you want to? Because he has to do it anyway, so why do I ask, do you want to? But I actually asked, do you want to? But I know nobody wants to do it. But you know what I mean? Like, this is really Swiss. Like, we are really polite. So, and then luckily my sister's boyfriend was here and he was explaining it to Yusuke. So I think now he understands me a bit more.
そう、サンドラは、ゴミを出してきてっていうのを英語だとゴミを出しに行きたいって聞いてくるからまあそれをもう僕的にはゴミ出してきてって言ってくれれば普通に行くんだけど、ゴミを出しに行きたいって聞かれるからなんでダイレクトに言わないのってそれだったら行きたくないって言うかもしれないし、でもそれでも行かないといけないんだけどっていうのがまあちょっと、最初の方はなんでいつも Do you want って聞いてくるんだろうみたいな。でもこれはすごいスイスの人がそういう聞き方らしいなので、
Okay,
まあしょうがない。
Can you put the rubbish out tonight? Okay, next.
はい。日本に来て好きになった食べ物やことはありますか？食べ物 or things
I
you
was
like in Japan?
so surprised how good the Italian food is in Japan.
Oh yeah?
And I love the family restaurants because the drink bars, amazing. You have tea, coffee, soft drinks. And now since I have kids, I realized how convenient it is with the breastfeeding rooms, diaper changing rooms. Because when I went to Switzerland, I was shocked. We don't really have these nice rooms. And here, like, it's really like a room to relax, change your baby's diaper, breastfeed, and it's super clean. And the parks, I love the parks, the playgrounds. But this is how everything that changed since I became a mom. Before I came here, I loved karaoke, I loved Shibuya, I liked the nightlife. But I changed now. And
そうね、だからまあ日本来て、まあ日本に来たことあったけど住み始めてからはやっぱり食べ物だと日本で食べるイタリアンが意外にめちゃくちゃ美味しいと。あとファミリーレストランがすごい便利だし、特に子供生まれてからね、デニーズとかめちゃくちゃ行ってる。
When I visited Yusuke, whenever in the beginning before I lived here.
Can I finish? Otherwise, I forget everything.
But it's family restaurant. I always wanted to go Gusto, cheese in hamburger.
Just say that.
Cheese in hamburger.
That's Gusto, right?
Gusto.
Denny's, well.
But this was before I lived here. I loved Gusto. Now Leo likes Denny's. Okay, sorry.
最初ガストのチーズインハンバーグがここに住む前何回来たことあるかった時に食べた時に好きだったで今はデニーズが子供たちも好きだしオムライスね
オムライス
そうが今リオの一番好物だからでトイレね
No, the breastfeeding diaper change
授乳とかあとおむつを買える部屋がデパートだったりとか特にララポートね
Yeah, ララポート Tokyo Store
そう
or like this big shopping mall
ビッグショッピングモールだとそういうのがあってしかも綺麗だしすごい整っててそこがすごい感激したところ海外だともっと汚くてあんまりそういうところがなかったりするからそれがまあ日本のすごい今すごい一番嬉しいというか好きなところ、あとはbreastfeeding room, the parks 公園ね公園 and the little cafes everywhere ちっちゃいカフェとか、公園がねやっぱりねそのスイスは公園というよりかはもう大自然って感じで特になんかこう整ってここで公園で遊具で遊びましょうみたいな日本の公園みたいな感じではなくもうそのまま自然なんでちょっと違うよね公園の
Yeah, in the big cities maybe, but countryside Yeah, and Japan is so convenient Yeah
あと便利さ
Oh, and I love the meals they have for the kids It's so cute, and it comes with a toy. The kid set.
in Denny's or
Yeah,
like
anywhere.
family
Like
restaurant?
most of the restaurants have it.
そう、ファミレスでお子様ランチとかをキッズプレート頼むと、おもちゃがちっちゃいおもちゃがついてくるっていうのもすごいいいなっていう、そんな感じですかね。
はい。
はい。
次は
次は、離乳食はどんなものを食べさせていますか？次は
So they ask what kind of baby food I give to Levi, and I did a lot of research, and I did a little bit of mix like puree, like the soft one, and like that baby-led weaning that he can eat by himself. And I did mainly baby-led weaning with Leo, and he's not really picky. He's not really picky, and he likes fruits and vegetables, and he's a very good eater. Yeah. So Leo is a very good eater, and
Levi ね。
no, with Leo I did.
Leo.
only.
Okay,
so,
sorry.
So I thought I can do with Levi the same thing, but because I have Leo already, if you do baby-led weaning, it gets really messy. So sometimes I just wanted to give him puree because it's less a mess. But now I stopped feeding him, like he really feeds by himself and it gets messy. And I have this really good app that I found. It's called Solid Starts. Maybe I can link it. And you can type in the food and they tell you how to prepare it for which month. And for example, in the beginning you should cook, like steam the apple, that you can smash it with your fingers and make it like 2 finger thick. Or like later on you can cut it small, or like they also have recipes. So I really like this app or website, and I follow them a lot, and I try to get him used to a lot of different tastes and textures, and he's doing pretty good. And I also still breastfeed. I breastfed Leo until 19 months, and Levi is now 10 months. So
Okay, I'm not catching up.
But you know what we do.
So first, what do you need to say?
Like we do mix between puree and baby-led weaning.
What's that?
That Levi eats by himself, like that it's not mashed like actual food.
そうね。そうだ。離乳食で完全にこうペースト状になってたりとか食べやすくなってるものじゃなくて、ちょっと柔らかくて卵とかね。でしょ
？anything. Like...
とか人参とかすごいめちゃくちゃ柔らかくしてスティックっぽい感じにして自分でこう触って食べられるものとペースト状にしているものがあって、それをなんかミックスでもう自分で食べさせるみたいなのを結構やってるのかな。
And I follow this website.
でウェブサイトがあってそのウェブサイトがいつも参考にしてて、
And you can tap, for example,
でその
pineapple.
そこに食材をタップするとそれの対するレシピがこう出てきて、今英語のサイトなんだけどすごい
I think maybe you can do Japanese.
けど日本語にもできません。日本語できない。
ごめんなさい。
そう英語で調べるとそれが出てきて、で動画とかそういうのもついてるので、
And it shows how to prepare.
どうやって準備するかとかそういうのもすごい分かりやすい
And it
ウェブ
tells
サ
you
イトです。
if the baby is gagging or choking and what you have to do. And I also watched a lot of movie about first aid, like if Levi would be choking, what I have to do, like flip him over and you know.
もしだから詰まっちゃった時とかにどう対処するかとかの動画とかもすごい見て、いつも食べる時はすごいケアフルっていうか。
But this baby-led weaning is messy because they eat by themselves, they get dirty, the floor gets dirty.
そうそのデメリットじゃないけど、自分で食べるからどうしてもすごい汚れてめちょめちょになる。それが逆に後々自分でこうよく食べるようになるんで、最初はちょっと頑張って見守るというか、外ではそれ試さないけど家の中ではね。
Yeah, and I did only baby-led weaning with Leo, and I feel like he's not really picky, and he doesn't like mind tasting new foods or like new textures. So I feel like it's good if they play a little bit as a baby. It's not playing, it's like exploring. So I think it's a good way. But maybe it's a bit scary because you give actual food and babies gag like because they don't know how to swallow yet. But if you know what you have to do in emergency and stuff, it's fine.
そうね。なのでまあその固形物と思われているものとかもとりあえず揚げて、この食感というかこういう形でここが柔らかくてここが硬くてとかを試しながら食べさせて自分でね。
頑張ってレビ。Okay, I think we have one more question. 見て。
どこ？生まれて間もないとき寝不足でイライラしたりしませんでしたか？はイライラはしますね。
Asleep?
Yeah.
Okay, you can answer first. What you
do? まあ寝不足はもちろん寝不足でもうイライラしちゃうのはしょうがないので、なんだろうな。で、僕よりもサンドラの方がまあ大変だからどっちかっていうと夜中は、あんまり僕は起きるけどそんな手伝えないので、まあ、ちょっと起きて大丈夫ぐらいで寝ちゃったりするけど、まあ、疲れてたら本当に寝ててサンドラがそこはやってくれててほとんどの時は。ただまあ今日はちょっときついかもとか、まあ、何日かに1回ぐらいもう今日はちょっと寝たいかもって時は僕が起きて、まあ赤ちゃん泣いちゃったら他の部屋行ってあやして代わりに起きてて、まあほぼちょっと徹夜みたいな感じで仕事に行くみたいな感じだと思いますって答えてくれたらいいけどサンドラもOK 言ったら
Even Liam is laughing. Okay, so 2-3 weeks ago, Levi started to get his teeth. 8 of them. And I really didn't get a lot of sleep. Ne? And I try to do as much as I can during the night and wake up. But if I'm really tired, I wake Yusuke up. And he helps me because we all sleep in the same room. And then he takes the baby outside and cuddles him so that I get a few hours. And then he comes back and then I cuddle him so that I get a few hours. Really tired, I try then he comes back to just do the minimum. The minimum is so that I get a few hours. Get them dressed, then he comes change a diaper and just a few hours. Relax, or go for a walk and then and maybe then I can nap with them during the day because I don't go to work during the day. And then he comes back. So that's a good thing. So go for a walk. And yeah, sometimes Yusuke is very tired, I'm very tired, and then we get relax, so go for a walk to each other. But then we realize we're just probably tired. I'm very tired, and then we get we're in the same boat, we're in the same team, so we try to make it a bit easier for each other. So he makes me cappuccino in the morning, or I let him sleep in the morning. I don't know, like little things. And what really helps me is when you say, "Oh, Sandra, last night was really hard, but you do an amazing job with the kids." To relax, so go for a walk. Yeah. And what I know now, because it's second baby, so go for a walk. It will change. Like it will get easier. The kids will sleep through the night, so go for a walk. And I just think about that. Easy job with the kids. Like Leo is sleeping super good now. Maybe sometimes he wakes up once or something, but I know it gets easier. So with Leo, I was like, I'm a zombie, I can't function. But now I know it changed. You want to?
そうまあなんで言ってたことは大体似てたんですけど、まあすごいぶっちゃけフラストレーションは全然たまりますし、寝不足で喧嘩することもたくさんあるんですけど、まあ子供たちが可愛いっていうのが一番の救いでね、サンドラ。なのでまあ楽しくやってます。
Yeah, luckily they're super cute and this makes up for everything. Sometimes it gets hard, but once they get older, it gets easier and they sleep, and then maybe one day you will miss this time. Yeah.
ね、リオはもうだって自分の部屋で寝てるから、まあ夜中ちょっと 1,2 回起きることはあるけど、 まあすぐ駆けつけたら1分ぐらいで寝ちゃうから、まあ、とにかくなんか、起きた時に不安になった時にすぐに駆けつけてあげるみたいなイメージをつけたいので、それを今やっていて、まあ、ちょっと辛いけど頑張ってます。はい、
はい。
そんな感じかな。はい。Okay?
Okay.
So, wrapping up.
Being a parent is hard, but it's fun. And we try to show the good and the bad. Yeah.
そうね。まあ、親っていうのはすごい大変なことだけど、子育て大変だけど、
痛いよ。
いいところもあるし、悪いところもあるし、でも楽しみながら頑張ってやってます。ね。はい。
何？
じゃあ、まあ、インスタとか、TikTok とか、YouTube でも何でもいいので、とにかくまあ、今回質問答えましたけど、いつでも何かあれば、DM なりなんかしていただければ答えますのでって言っても変だけど、お話はできるので、もしまた何かあれば皆さんからのご意見や質問をお待ちしております。
Yeah, thank you so much for still watching our YouTube channel, even though we haven't uploaded for a while. And we really enjoy making videos and content. And thank you so much for watching and your support. And if you have any other questions, let us know. And have a nice day.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
じゃあまたね。よいしょ。